All right, hi guys. I'm going to try and make this as quick as I possibly can. You guys are all three are enrolled in the last two classes here, okay? And the school wants to see work done every week, and we don't do work every week. Should be working it every week, but there's not something to turn in. Some third things you just got to do and help me out. Do not put all of the assignments in on one shot. Do them week by week. That's the easiest way to do it. I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay. If I go into 620 and I go to lessons and I go to week 1, this is kind of like where you're at. Okay. So you need to read this. Most of you are either in the mode of putting your words together, all your keywords together. And I think everybody's done with that. If so, you should have met with me to pick out the best 4 words that you now should be in the library studying for, and that should be just about done this week. You got to ramp this up, guys. You got to make it a priority or you won't make it. We want you to be done early, not late, and there's not a lot of work left for you to do. 10 pages. You're on the road to being done. Okay? But you got to put forth the effort. You got to sacrifice some of your time to get this stuff done. Meet with me, keep it rolling. You'll find out you'll be done. Realistically, you could work really, really hard and be done in 2 weeks. Maximum be 4. That means you got 3 weeks to put your presentation together and everything else for week 8. If everybody's done early, we present early. It's done. Close the book. Get your A's. And how about if you get your paperwork in the mail in a period of time of you having your master's? You should be very proud of that. But we got to get through this. Hey guys, here's the bottom line. You've got steps along the way here, which is number 1, you need to have all your keywords pulled from all your annotated bibs. From that moment, you have picked out your 4 words. You go to the library, you study those words, you make sure that you understand them in a greater thing. The moment you're ready and you've got paperwork, which means you've got citations and you've got quotes and you got other stuff that you pulled from this, or just even notes, then you're good. Then you come back and you have to answer a set of questions, or you got to go back and you got to be able to answer the questions I'm going to give you, or you go back. Once we're good, then you move on to your discussion. You do your first part of your discussion. I teach you how to do that. You come back. We meet again. I teach you how to do your results because it's easier that way. And then you move on to the next steps along the way. Every step along the way that I give you is you do it. I check it, I tell you if it's right, we meet, and I teach you the next one. If you go out on your own, I'm just going to deny it, and you have to do the class over. It's simple. Short conversations. Give you what you need to do for the next step. You go, you get it done. If you do it right away and you get with me right away as soon as possible, this thing rolls very quickly. You only have about 10 pages left to write. You already wrote 30 and probably 15 to 20 in the first one. You only got 10 pages in 3 different sections, and one of them takes you 20 minutes. The other one's going to take you a little while, and so is the last one. But you got to meet with me. You got to do it. You got to get it done, meet with me, and move. And before you know it, you could be done in a couple weeks. Or you can drag it out, and if you don't make it near the end, I'm going to cut you off and say you're going to have to take the class again. So get this work in, sacrifice some time from something, get the work in, meet with me, and you'll be done. So I'm going to kind of go through week 2 here. See, 10 research articles. They go in this assignment Dropbox. So you take some of the writing that you did and the articles that you looked up and you got the citation and shove it in there. I don't care if it's 10, I don't care if it's 15, but you have to, each one time you see something like this, it means that's an assignment that just got to get turned in. If there's something in there that's relevant to the class and the work that you're doing, you get the points. If you don't put anything in there, you get a 0. You get a 0. During week 2, it goes in there. I don't care if you do it day 1 or day 7. You know, the bottom line is that next Monday, I'm grading it. It's that simple. It's either there or it's not. Okay? You space it out so it shows that you're doing work, and you're going to be working every week until you're done. And then we just fill it up and I give you your grade, and it doesn't really matter then because you did the work and got it done. So like next lesson, same thing for this class. 10 research articles. Put in your result. This is all going the other one. And the final results. Technically, you should be done with this in about a week, week and a half. This whole class in a week and a half. It's an old setup. Nothing I can do to change it. But this could be an A in about a week or two. If you got your 30 articles done and you can fill up those. But when I say do it weekly, but once we get to that point that the results are done, you put it all in there. I close the class and you get an A. It's that simple. And you're moving on to the second part, which is your discussion, and you're fixing the problem and putting the rest of the paper together in your presentation. That's it. So follow the weeks. Don't rush ahead. Fill it each week because they check weekly. Help me in this one. Because if not, I'm just gonna draw. I'm gonna delete it and tell you to follow the directions, please, for everybody's help. Okay. So we have 620. Basically, you should be done with this in about 2 weeks or so. If you get on it and you get that first part done, you get your research done of those 4 words, it's not going to take you more than 20 minutes to do this whole class, okay, total. All right, so just get me to that point, and you'll do this, and this class is an A, and then you're on to your final step, which is the other class. Now, we go into 695B, and we look at the lessons. And I don't have a Dropbox in here. So week 1, you take your first your chapter 1 and chapter 2 and you put it in here. That's it. Okay. Next lesson, post 1, same thing. Take some of your keywords. I don't care as long as it's not the same thing as you did in the other class. Put something in there. Get your points. Same thing. Because you're working at this point. Now, about week 4, we should be done with our final discussion. So if you've done all those other things and you're working, you notice it's in week 4, right? Week 4, your discussion be done. Probably week 4, you're going to be working on fixing the problem. If you understand that process, it shouldn't take you more than maybe 3-4 hours to finish that. And then week 5, final paper. Week 6, we start working on your presentation. Week 7 and 8 are the presentations based on what it is. Don't worry about the date. I'm going to fix that right now. Bam, take out that date. And we're going to post this. Presentation, fix that please. And then we're going to save it. And that's it. There's not a lot of work in this class, but you got to get on top of it and you got to run through it like it's a knife through soft butter. All right? Any questions, feel free to give me a call. A little something about this weekend, okay? I'm in South Carolina this weekend to watch my kid play. I leave on Wednesday morning. So Wednesday's kind of a travel day. I'll be in the airport for a couple hours on a layover. And then Thursday, I'm available during the day. Okay, they have a game in the evening. Same with Friday. Friday is his day. I probably won't be able to talk to you during the game, but you're always welcome to text me. I probably won't answer while he's pitching, but every other time I'll answer you back. If we need to talk, I'll set a time to talk as soon as we're free. I'll be 2 hours ahead. Does not mean I'm not available. It means I'm just not available at certain times. I arrive back on Sunday, and I'll be here for a while. So get with me if you have any questions, and good luck, and let's get going. If you need to talk to me, make an appointment as soon as possible so I can get you going. Do not wait till week 3 because I will drop you. It's too easy to get this done. You can't put anything else in front of this. You've got to get it done. It's over. It'll be in the books, and you'll be so happy. All right? Have a great day.